Still no sight of them. I don't know what they're doing, but they only got 2 minutes left.
Trinity uses Nmap to find a vulnerable SSH server, so why don't we? In this section, we will talk about Nmap. We now have the environment up and running, we know our targets, so what's next? Of course, scanning. In this section, you will get familiar with Nmap and you will be able to scan networks to find devices and spot potential vulnerabilities. So let's get started right away. As you know very well, we have deployed 3 virtual machines, Kali, Metasploitable, and Windows 7. So let's start them up if they are not running. Metasploitable, press play in your VMware player. Okay, first one. And second, Windows 7. Okay. And of course, I need my Kali. Okay, now we have all 3 virtual machines in front of me. Okay. Now we have Kali up and running in front of us. Let's open the text file which we have previously saved the IP addresses. I have my document here in my desktop. By the way, these IP addresses might have changed, so it's a good idea to double check if they are still valid. So 131.131 for Metasploitable. Okay, that's true, that's correct. Okay, 132. And what about Kali? Okay, 130. 130 is fine. Now I have all of them. Now, type Nmap and press enter. Okay. You see a bunch of lines like this. It's like a guide. You will see this Nmap help guide. Keep in mind, if you get stuck in Nmap in future sometime and looking for a short guide, this is the place where you can find it. At least you can start looking at the correct solution or whatever you are looking for. In penetration testing, network scanning is crucial. You can exploit your targets if you don't know their IP addresses or services they run, right? That's exactly what Nmap does for us. Network discovery. Nmap sends packets to IP addresses, IP segments and ports in order to find running machines and services. There are different types of scanning techniques you can use with Nmap. Logically, first thing you would want to do is to find the hosts, right? Find the IP addresses. So why would you think it's so? I bet you guessed the answer correct. Because there are lots of IP segments available in a typical penetration test. First of all, you need to find running hosts to narrow your scanning operations. Ping scan is an effective way to do that. In Nmap ping scan, there are 4 types of network packets Nmap sends. The first one, ICMP echo, and the second one, SYN packet to TCP 443, and third one, ACK packet to TCP 80, and fourth one, ICMP timestamp request. So let's give it a try. By typing Nmap, by the way, what's happening here? Okay. And then type dash S and capital P. Of course, nothing happened because we have not specified any target. So now let's type the network segment which our VMs reside. In my case, the first 3 octet is 192, 168, and 136, right? You can always double check it with the IP addresses listed here. By the way, my correct octet was 174, so I will fix that. Okay. Nmap-sp. Okay, so what's next? There are several ways how you can indicate the target IP segments in Nmap. So you can prefer adding a star like this, dot and star, or using CIDR notation like press 0 and then /24 to indicate that's a C segment. By using this IP interval is also an option like this, or typing the command directly like 1, 2, 3, 4 and goes on and on like that. So let's take a look at the results. I will prefer this star first. Of course, I will change it during this course and maybe use the other one like CIDR notation or the IP interval. Okay, our first Nmap scan. I will also show a bunch of different techniques which you can use using Nmap. But let's start with this. Okay, it says Nmap done, 256 IP addresses and 6 hosts up. Okay, I see my Kali, which is 130 here, 131, which is Metasploitable, and 132, which is Windows 7 machines. But you also see there are different machines as well in the results. The rest, which are ending with like 1, 2, 254, etc., are related with the virtual network devices. We will focus on the target machines here, not the others. Now that we found our targets, let's run another scan with one more additional option, -n. So instead of giving star here, I will type 131 and 132. Because Kali is not the target, we are the attacker and I'm not including that 130. And then -n. This n prevents DNS resolution, which in many cases we don't need in internal scans. Okay, great. Looks like we have found the hosts on this network. So let's continue with the port scanning.